melodies are more nailed properly. Because I told you I found a site where the guy played played ode, like the instrument I'm trying to copy, and he played it on and he played it on the real instruments in the real time, and then he showed you the transition from that up to the guitar, and when it moved up, it stayed Middle Eastern sounding, even all the way up to almost where the guitar became the guitar. It only dropped out at one point when people in the north of Italy, which wasn't called Italy then, but people in the north of Italy started to, who were used to learning just church songs, you know, with the organ, and not even the organ, just everything you learned from the singing, took the European scale, which wasn't the same, because the one in the east had 2 extra notes in it, and both of them were notes in between the notes, right? And so they didn't divide it into 12. I think they had it divided into 14 or something. They just had the 1 or 2 notes that they instead of just hitting this and this, there's one in between. So it'd be like. See, that one's, I bent it. When I got up at the top of it, but they could play that note. They didn't have to go, you know. And what's funny is that's why everybody thinks that Jeff Beck is so cool, because that's how he plays all night. He plays this all night. He's playing that all night. But he's playing it to the other guys, it's keeping it straight completely. You know what I mean? And when they keep, we're not doing that, because I'm picking the notes to go with the whatever the note you're hitting there, tap. You can tell the things together are working. Even your beat has that. You know, that was half of what gave me the idea, because you changed your beat. Like, no, you didn't change the notes. Those you worked on over the last couple of months and changed them, sure. But now you changed the groove. You don't put it where it was before. Before you used to kind of just put it on the beat with the drum exactly, and now you just put it on just a bit before. Because in order to get my timing, I can't come in with you and go, you go boom. I play right after your boom, boom. But it sounds so good. And it's not harder to do, because because it's like James Brown. It's such a shake your bum feel that you can just get into it easy. So it's easier to play, not harder. It was harder to play before, and it was impossible before to make it sound sophisticated, because it was so simple. The only way it can sound sophisticated is to do weird shit, like play it in a funny spot, which you're doing. But you know, I don't mean funny in a bad way, but you know what I mean. In a Western strange thing, you know. So where you're laying those notes in now is different, and they work with the drums. They're bouncing off the drums, and then I bounce off you. So it's like bounce, 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 bounce. Once I'm in, I can just stay in easy. But I have to come in on that right beat. If I don't, it don't work, and it's all a muddle. But I'm okay, because I mean, I've already had that down for weeks before I started on. That's so nice. It's such a nice flavor, and it's a lot better than isn't it? That's same old. That's everybody else. This is us. And we sound so us, you know, which is all our new stuff, where it's like it's in a different snack bracket. It really is. The other stuff's great, but by the time we really have to get some stuff recorded, we're more likely to do this one than, say, even the other one we're working on, because the other one's more straightforward rock and roll. We'll still play them all live, and at some point we'll see what the audience likes. If they like the other stuff even more, well, then we're gonna at least keep it mixed up. But if we find that they're going for the what I consider the cutting edge modern stuff, and with those three guys I was talking about, who take it to another level, because they're doing all that, but they're also doing, at the same time with it. They're playing, but they're doing. They're doing that. Well, we're not going to be there for a long while at all. I don't care if we are, because I like the new kid out of the three of them, because he's keeping it. He's keeping the stuff simpler. In other words, he's doing what I'm doing here. And he's not doing, he's not doing that to it. Let's have a little break, because the skin's peeling off my body. And then we can do the next song, okay? Go back. Well, you're gonna say go back where it's one we did before. Like do the Linda. And I'll show you the new Linda.